If you could hold a mirror to Cesar Nunez's heart, this is the image that would smile back at you. A journalist whose life and career is reflected in and influenced by his native homeland of Honduras, the country's hopes, hardships, and history. For more than a quarter of a century, he's put himself in the eye of the storm, from the hilltops to the trenches of life. Capturing and delivering messages, calls for help, echoes of the human spirit. Stories he shared with the world as a reporter, cameraman, editor, and director. At the heart of it all, lessons imprinted in a little boy's soul. Born in Tegucigalpa, he was the seventh of 7 sons, the baby in a family rich in love and tradition. A smile was his constant companion, despite his family struggling for a better tomorrow. At 15, Cesar arrived in Miami with that smile and a pocket full of dreams. He knew not a word of English, but began expressing himself through art. Life was his canvas, and the lens of a camera, a life-changing event. Working as a restaurant dishwasher, he saved his money, and his first investment was this little treasure. Behind the lens, his view of the world would ultimately end up helping change the world. He threw himself into every aspect of communications as a reporter.
Hace 500 años, Cristóbal Colón descubrió estas tierras.
Les informó desde Miami para Honduras, abriendo brecha, Cesar Ricardo Nunez.
La economía es uno de los factores principales para el mejoramiento de un país, y ahora con una nueva administración y un nuevo presidente ponen duda.
Certainly learned the craft and eventually was honored to actually report for Honduran television the Miami Bridge between America and his homeland. But he was most at home with that camera on his shoulder. Grateful to Dynamic Cablevision for opening doors.
WLTV, Canal 23. Esta es la edición nocturna de Noticias 23.
La comunidad haitiana en pleno se ha volcado a las calles en celebración anticipada al regreso del depuesto presidente Aristide a su país, y nuestro camarógrafo César Núñez está allí en medio de la fiesta para traernos las reacciones de algunos de los participantes. Adelante, César.
Gracias, Guillermo. Nos encontramos en lo que fue una gran celebración, ya que la mayoría de las personas ya se han ido a sus casas.
Nosotros no queremos un container de ropa como nos lograron. Gentilmente ellos, lo que queremos es un container de visa para lograr nuestro sueño que queremos, llegar a la United States.
Esto es Neon TV.
Bueno, amigos, quiero decirles que la salsa es uno de los bailes más populares que existen en la ciudad de Miami.
CBS. Then to WFOR TV for 7 years of sharing the view.
It is chaos off the coast of South Florida. As many as 200 Haitian migrants.
Living on the street is not life. Living on the street is one foot in the grave.
I'm Cesar Nunez. I'm a photographer for CBS 4 News. I have covered many strong hurricanes in the past, but I have never ever seen so much destruction as what Hurricane Mitch caused to my native country, Honduras.
Always driven to bring voice to those rarely listened to. Never forgetting the needs of children. His work was recognized with Emmy after Emmy, but his calling led him to not just capture problems, but help find ways to address them.
Cesar Nunez wants to give hope to kids who are trapped in the poverty that he was lucky enough to escape from.
He founded and serves as president of the nonprofit Angels Helping Angels, a guardian to the children of Honduras he would never forget.
And while there, he also plans to personally encourage the kids who are walking the path that he once did. And that message of hope might be his biggest donation.
At the same time, he flourished in his role creating programming for the City of Miami TV.
Never in the history of City of Miami television has there been so much original programming.
Bringing home a first Emmy ever for the TV channel.
Through the production of Miami 911 Police and Fire, which was produced by Cesar Nunez, we received, not only were we the first government station to ever be nominated for an Emmy, but to add to that, we also won the Emmy.
Producing, editing, and directing programs, making a difference in people's lives.
A car crash, one classified as a fatal, a rollover, a vehicle falls in a canal, a pedestrian is hit.
Now that work for the city is my goal, that creating this kind of program will make a difference in our community.
He's a proud graduate of Miami Springs High and Miami-Dade College. Now the founder and president of CRN Films, the horizon is full for Cesar as he hosts the annual film festival, Film Miami, and Widescreen Fest, showcasing programs and filmmakers from around the world to inspire and make change.
Inspiring, motivating, transforming to connect our community with films. Log on to filmmiamifest.org.
Full circle at this silver circle for the little boy from Honduras who got to realize some big dreams, committed to never forgetting those who still need a hand to reach theirs.